Lose, cry for a night, but then get back to training. And if you win, celebrate for a night and get back to training. It was always about getting back to training the next day.
Yeah.
It was like, you can't just sit there and cry for a week or cry for a month. And you can't, in the same way, celebrate for a month. You can't just live off your past success.
That's right.
Get back to training. And I love that mindset. Someone was asking me.
It's like a Kobe mindset almost, right?
Yeah, for sure. Go on.
You know, I know you got a chance to talk to Kobe before, and I've actually got a chance to talk to him as well. And, you know, he's incredible, and his mindset was something that I admired so much. And I got a chance to talk to him literally a few months before he passed. And he was just telling me about how he meditates and what it does for him, right? And I just resonated with that so much.
I think what resonated with me most about him is that he was at peace in retirement. And athletes who are retired don't always find peace because naturally it was so important to be on the field.
Right.
And so no judgment towards anyone, but it's so hard to not be on the court anymore and not miss it and want to be there. And he had found a new purpose. And that's the most interesting thing, is that you don't get to peace by pursuing it, and you don't get to peace by trying to pursue more prizes and more wins.
Yeah.
You get to peace by finding your purpose, and that's what he did. And so I want to talk about in your book, because you really give people these 5 practices.
Yeah.
And I love that you start at accept, because I think even though it's a hard step, it's such an important step, this idea that your journey only begins when you accept that where you are is your starting point, that your experience have made you exactly who you're meant to be, with the skills, the talents, the gifts. So if someone's sitting and listening and going, Sean, that's so hard for me to accept that I am where I need to be because my life's just been full of, you know, the worst, horrible, difficult things. How do I accept and start from there? What would you say to them?
I would say that I understand some people's lives are not ideal. I'm someone who has seen that, experienced that, can relate to that firsthand. And what I can say is that when you accept it, that doesn't mean that you are giving up. Those are 2 different things. Accepting it just means, okay, I'm ready to go somewhere else. And I'm thankful for all that this has taught me, all that this has brought me. I accept where I'm at, but I know I'm made for something else. I know I'm made to go higher, right? But really I'm made to be somewhere else in the world, and I think that until you accept that, you can't move forward because you're just in the middle of it. And I think when you accept something, that's how you get ahead of it.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like it's the resistance to acceptance that blocks us.
Exactly.
Right?
Wow.
It's like when we're fighting.
Said.
Yeah, when we're fighting, we're going in the opposite direction. It's like, it's telling you it's going in this direction and you're trying to force it to go in the other direction. And that's what's causing tension. And accepting it means, like you said, not that you're giving up and you're like, all right, well, I'll just do what you want. It's going, no, this is how it's flowing. Now what am I going to do?
There's always a thread of where you are to where you desire to be at, no matter in what situation. There's never not a way, or else you wouldn't feel it, or else you wouldn't have a desire for it, but it wouldn't even be in your consciousness. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a desire to go to Saturn because that's just not in my thing, right? But I have a desire to, the things that I've had a desire to, I always knew that there was a way. So always know that no matter what opportunity you're in, against the impossible odds or against odds, whatever it is, you always have your way to get to where you are. There's always a thread leading you, and there are maybe multiple threads. So never be down and out and think that it's impossible. It's really not. I mean, Mission Impossible is a movie where he defines impossible missions, But my point is like, there's nothing that's impossible for you. It's all meant for you.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. One of my favorite quotes is, every day I wake up, I'm one day closer to death. So what you gonna do with the time you got left? It's like, understand that this is our time right now. The moment is now. These moments, we only have the moment. So a lot of us live in the future and a lot of us live in the past. And that's something that we have to get out of the habit of. And I think when you accept where you are, you're kind of letting go of that and making an action plan to putting your attention on your intention. And you, of course, you have an idea of where you would like to be, but God doesn't always give us what we want. God gives us what we need. And sometimes those are the same thing and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
And it all works out, you know?
Yeah, for sure. What's the, you know, when you're manifesting, as we're talking about this, like finding your path, what's the difference between attracting energy and chasing energy?
Oh, boy. Attracting energy and chasing energy. Well, like I said, when you're chasing something, you're already implementing the energy of it running away from you. You know what I mean? And not to say you can't get it, but it's a lot of effort to chase something. It's like even police on a high-speed chase, it's like they might have to crash into other cars and they're chasing you. And when you attract something, it's you are using the powers that have been granted to you from God, universe, whatever you call it or believe in, of it magnetizing to you. And you have that power. It's been the power that's been, you know, we use it on small levels every day. Even if you just set it into, hey, today I need to take a shower. That's literally, you set a goal, you did it, it's done. You can do that on a scale of anything that happens. And some things may take a lot more time than others. You know, so we have these ideas and expectations we set for ourselves, but that's on us. You know, that's our ego sometimes. That's our you know, wants and desires and our minds sometimes getting the best of us. And I think that things do take time, but there's always a way. And, you know, you can never count yourself out.
What's been the most difficult thing you've ever had to accept?
The most difficult thing that I've ever had to accept is that the things that I can't control. I used to let the things that I can't control me.
Give me an example. Like
how someone perceives your art. As an artist, like Erykah Badu says, we're emotional about our shit, you know? I think she said something like that.
Yeah.
That never changes, but you can't control how someone perceives you. You know, all you can do is first of all, to make something, to write something, to have an idea and it actualize it is like, that is really the win for real. I'm not just saying that, like, that is like, come on. You know what I mean? You literally manifested something. How people consume it, if you impact anyone, that's literally a bonus to it. You know, that's why we do it, but that's you're literally changing the world. So that one thing I've had to accept is like, yeah, how people, like, I can't control what people think of me.